one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football Quiz Rally, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will be the first up today. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. It bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. And it's caught. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long on the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Well, they trap him for a sack. One team making their way on the field. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. So Ohio State's offense out there for their first possession. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Well, let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid.
Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Going again on 2nd and 10. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Covey. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Now they call a run. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down line.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving. And the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
caught behind the line. It's Tate. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last drive stalled and they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looks right, lets it fly. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, and a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. I And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Grab by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second and short. Now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield and be set up with a first down at the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
After the second down incompletion, we'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Design quarterback run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
No, Not an explosive play, but a great wrinkle to make the defense have to respect the perimeter and defending the perimeter. This time they lose the edge, and the receiver makes them pay for it coming off that jet sweep.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They drag him down after a big game. All the way to the 38.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Heading left after the handoff. Has a path to the end zone. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They feed the fullback this time. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Pulls it in. It's Covey. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So all of the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Back to pass. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Tate. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The offense really clicking here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. An inside move now from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here comes the shovel pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Northwestern. Look out. Whole different game now. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver in the screen. Hits into space at the 50. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open, look out. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Covey. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They bring him down. Walker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Second down after that completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Catch made, a lot of space now. They finally make the stop, but it's first and goal at the 5.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Wildcats. The comeback is on. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The first play of the drive now from the 25. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the catch. Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You
know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Receivers are bunched together. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He mixes it up with a run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern, as they come roaring back now. So if you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The big fullback's got it here. Breaks free. Moves the ball up to the 30. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Good job by this quarterback, recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. And here comes the punter onto the field. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Grinding away with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He's in the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that point.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it again. He's got it in the open. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, Wildcats. Look out, whole different game now.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little... with such little time remaining.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss